Welcome back of week 2 for the Artist Way. If you're thinking about doing the 12-week artist program, I will just truly recommend you to do so. This week, we have really talked a lot about something called the crazy makers that Julia Cameron is writing about. This is like people who dim your creative lights, like also suck the creativity out of you as well. So this is very important when you want to be creative, that you kind of let yourself go off of those people. And some of the exercises from this week was to, in my favorite journal, of course, I make a list of people like who is dimming my creative light and who is not dimming my creative life, who's actually helping me be more creative, who is truly supporting me within my circle. What I want you to think about this week is maybe like, do I have anything who is dimming my creative light? And maybe think twice about having them, like how much you share of your creative journey in your life with them and stuff like that. I thought that was so interesting. In the book, Julia Cameron called them crazy makers. Some call them energy vampires and stuff like that. But either way, let them go. So Julia Cameron also talks about universal coincidences. And I thought that was so interesting. I wrote like a little list about 20 things that I miss to do. And one of them was, crazy enough, I miss to paint. Like, of course, maybe you can see it in my apartment, but I truly love painting, and I mean walls. So like last night, one of my friends, he's like just moved into a new place, and he was like, do you want to come and help me paint? I wasn't dressed for it because I came straight out of work, but I was like, what a coincidence is that I literally wrote down the day, like that morning I did some exercises and I wrote down, I really miss to paint. And then my friend like texted me and asked me if I want to help paint. So crazy, right? I find it so interesting to have these universal coincidences actually happen to me the day I do the exercise. And like that just kind of reaffirms me that either way, like the universe has a plan for us and we're just along for the ride, I guess, but you can definitely manifest some certain things into your life. And I just think that is extremely interesting. Another thing Julia Cameron talked about was to let your creative, like kind of your inner child, treat your creativity like a little child and just look at it with like mild, loving eyes, like you would look at a kid, and make it feel secure, make it have a sense of security. And I think that's so interesting because if I have to think about that in my own life, it's like it just really clicked, and like doing the self-work, I really got to know myself way better. And I just really thought like I am writing a book that's a passion project that I have been doing for almost, I think like over 3 years now, actually. And when I first moved in with my boyfriend, my creativity just skyrocketed. And maybe it was because I felt like I was in a very safe and secure space. So I think that's just like such a good example for like from my real life or whatever. That's like that this is so true, and really that just made me trust Julia Cameron even more. And now I'm like, yes, I'll do whatever you say. The final exercise I'm going to go through in this video is a very interesting one. Julia Cameron, I believe she calls it like the circle of life or the life pie or something. And it is that you're drawing a circle and then you're like dividing it in 6 different things. You have like spirituality, your work, your social life, and etc. Like all the things that kind of sums up your whole life. And then you have to like pie out or like kind of draw out like how much of in all of these like pie pieces, how fulfilled you actually are with your life. And what pieces of your life that needs to be focused on or needs to be worked on or anything like that. And I just thought that was so interesting to kind of split your whole life into sections. I do that when I'm like doing a vision board. I'm like, okay, I want to be here spiritually. I want to be here financially. I want to be here with my health and my relationships and stuff like that. But to do it like this and actually see how fulfilled and unfulfilled I was in some areas kind of surprised me. And it kind of it was just such a good focus. So I can be like, oh, okay, I really need to work on this area of my life. Or wow, I'm really doing amazing in this area of my life and stuff like that. And that was just like a really good little exercise. If you're not doing this project or whatever in the artist way and you're just really curious, one takeaway is it's that exercise. Like try to make a like life of pie or whatever, a life pie, and try to like fill out how fulfilled you are in different areas. So I really hope you enjoyed this little video of week 2 in The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. I know I am really enjoying it as well, and I hope you enjoy watching. Let me know in your comment if you have done it yourself, and if you're doing it right now, maybe what week you are on. Bye!